Hi ho, wee way. What's up, anime? What's up, Rustbox? What's up, Federico? If it's your first time watching, we're just telling a choose your own adventure story with an AI. That's K9000. I'm Jason. Let's get a story going. Let me check the prompts channel right now. And right off the bat, I see Misha with the spooky prompt. Oh, I also see Sure Why Not with the spooky prompt. I will do both. Sure submitted first, so I'll do Sure's first. Thank you, Rustbox. Getting into dark mood. Late night stream. Darker music. Here we go. This prompt's by Sure Why Not. Thank you, Sure.
You are Kelly Barks, a female werewolf attending Creature College. Final exams are coming up and there's just not enough time to study. You beg your genius ghost roommate, Tammy, to stealthily possess you so she can take your biology exam in your stead. She agrees, ominously mentioning she will collect payment later.
Okay.
Option 1. You're about to go look for her when the door opens and a young man enters. He looks at you with a strange expression on his face as he approaches.
Uh-oh, Tammy's been doing some
Option 2.
stuff in her body.
The next day at class, Kelly is a little distracted by her own thoughts as the professor delivers his lecture on evolution.
Okay, good to know that
Option
werewolf
3.
college.
Tammy is the only person who knows about your secret identity as a werewolf, but she won't tell anyone else because she loves you too much.
Okay, so we got a little romance. Potentially.
Vote for your favorite AI response. Tammy is the only person who knows about your secret identity as a werewolf, but she won't tell anyone else because she loves you too much.
But we're at Creature College, so what do the people think we are? They're like, man, Kelly's just a real monster. They think we're werehuman? Maybe. A human monstrous as it is. Yeah, there we go. You forget that tonight is a full moon. And after that, tonight is full moon. Tonight is a full moon, and your biology course is a night class. When Tammy finishes the exam, she is trapped in your body. When she heads outside and sees the full moon, this might be too confusing. I'm gonna redact that. Let's keep it about Tammy and Kelly, okay? Let's see. You get an A on your biology test. And the next day, Tammy asks for payment. He wants you to transform into a werewolf at the big frat party this Saturday. You hesitate. You nervously agree, but you worry about what everyone will think about you.
You get an A on your biology test, and the next day Tammy asks for payment. She wants you to transform into a werewolf at the big frat party this Saturday. You nervously agree, but you worry about what everyone will think about you. Option 1. Tammy then reveals that her friend, Tanya, also attends Creature College.
Ah.
They've been friends since high school and have been roommates since college. Option 2. Tammy has been studying hard for her final exams and wants to be ready to transform you when you arrive.
Oh, she could transform.
Option 3. Tammy leaves for school early that morning, and Kelly is left with her own thoughts. What if someone sees me? Will they call the police or something?
Okay.
Vote for your favorite AI response.
Yeah, don't even say hello to anyone. Just transform right into a werewolf and they come. They'll call Officer Corey. Potentially. Beast Control Officer Corey. Yeah. Call in animal
Tammy
control.
has been studying
Werewolf control.
hard for her final exams and wants to be ready to transform you when you arrive.
Okay. You are running late to the party and run into internet's chugging. Oh no. You are running late to the party and run into Brad Powers, the most popular guy in college, in Creature College. Brad Killer, I'm gonna say. Brad Powers, too boring. Brad Killer. Bradacula. There you go. You're running late to the party and bump into Bradacula, the most popular guy in Creed. And on the way, you're running late to the party, and on the way, you bump into Bradacula.
You are running late to the party, and on the way you bump into Bradacula, the most popular guy in Creature College. Option 1. He's one of those guys who thinks he can do anything with his body. Option 2. He invites you to join him and his friends for a drink. You decline politely and he offers to drive you home instead. Option 3. He runs off to his room with you in tow. Tammy enters your dorm room and tells you to strip naked.
Whoa.
Vote for your favorite AI response.
Have you ever had sex with a werewolf that transforms mid-climax? Then you can't do anything. You can't say you've done it. You could think you could do anything. Well, or you think you could do anything with your body, but I'm going to put that to the test.
He's one of those guys who thinks he can do anything with his body.
Okay. You say, oh, anything. Prove it. Transform into Pam Anderson. 90s Pam Anderson. Pamela Anderson. Dracula smiles and says, easy. And then transforms exactly into Baywatch Pam Anderson. Into a Baywatch version of Pam Anderson.
You say, oh, anything? Prove it. Transform into 90s Pamela Anderson. Brad Dracula smiles and says, easy, and then transforms exactly into a Baywatch version of Pam Anderson. Option 1. You try to act like nothing happened, but Brad Dracula quickly notices that you're now a werewolf.
Oops! Transform into a
Option
werewolf
2.
when I see
You
Pam
look
Anderson.
him over and notice that he is wearing a t-shirt that says, I'm a werewolf. Option 3.
You're
You're
stunned.
it looks cool. I think you don't know how to react, so you turn around and run away from him. At the party, you meet some of the other students and they all seem very cool. Vote for your favorite
so
AI
socially
response.
awkward that you just run away. Come on, man. This is our cool. You know what? That's the most realistic thing, though. Like, just being so, like, overwhelmed with how cool someone is, you just run away. People don't do enough stupid things in movies. I mean, I get it. I mean, it would be just kind of confusing, but it would make a lot of sense. People would go like, I can relate to that. Just full sprint away from a conversation that you don't want to be in. Or you do want to be in, but you're so nervous to say something wrong that you run away.
You look him over and notice that he is wearing a t-shirt that says, I'm a werewolf.
You know, not being the most inconspicuous. You nervously blurt out, I'm a werewolf. It might be out of cooldown anime. You nervously blurt out, I'm a werewolf. Brad Dracula. Brad Dracula scoffs and says, prove it. Oh yeah? You prove it. You then transform and reveal your troubled past to Bradret. To him. You then transform into a werewolf and reveal your troubled past to him.
You nervously blurt out, I'm a werewolf. Brad Dracula scoffs and says, oh yeah, prove it. You then transform into a werewolf and reveal your troubled past to him. Option 1. He is all over you and you are wondering if you should turn away or run off with him. He pulls out his phone and calls his friends.
Uh-oh, he's gonna run train
Option
on a werewolf.
2. Brad Dracula doesn't believe you at first, but after a moment he starts to understand.
I just
He becomes
did it.
very
What do you mean?
excited
What
and
are you
hugs
surprised
you.
by?
You are surprised by how warm and affectionate he is.
He's like, this is
Option
exactly my
3.
fetish.
His response is, well, I guess we'll see how well you can transform me then.
Oh, okay.
Vote for your
Well,
favorite AI
let's see
response.
how you transform me. And I'm like, that doesn't really make the most sense, but are you flirting with me? Is that what that is? But Dracula is into werewolves very much. He's like, you know, everyone thinks I'm gonna be a Dracula, then I'm a shapeshifter, but I'm really into werewolves. I might be the coolest kid in school, but that's really because I could just transform into women. And people don't like me for who I am. My true
Brad Dracula doesn't
form.
believe you at first, but after a moment he starts to understand. He becomes very excited and hugs you. You are surprised by how warm and affectionate he is.
People like me for what I can transform into. They don't like me for me, though. And that makes me depressed. Tammy is in disbelief as you walk into the party, holding hands with Brad Dracula. You instantly become the most popular girl at the party, with everyone wanting to know, everyone wanting to talk to you.
Tammy is in disbelief as you walk into the party holding hands with Brad Dracula. You instantly become the most popular girl at the party with everyone wanting to talk to you. Option 1. You are also the only werewolf there, which makes you even more popular.
Nice.
After a while though you start feeling tired and want to go home.
Yeah, that's parties.
Option 2.
You can't
ask
stay
for a
here.
drink and a guy named Sam, who has been eyeing you up all night, offers to buy you a drink.
Come on. We gotta stick with
Option 3.
Dracula.
You are amazed at how many people recognize you from Creature College.
Thought I was invisible.
You also realize that you're not getting any attention from Brad Dracula. You feel like you're being cheated on.
Ah, interesting.
Vote for your favorite AI response.
Maybe he's a people pleaser. He's just kind of like, listen, I gotta talk to a lot of people today. This is like the biggest party of the year. We'll talk after the party. Oh, what the fuck? Hold on.
You are also the only werewolf there, which makes you even more popular. After a while though you start feeling tired and want to go home.
Let's see if I can do this. Hold on. Okay. For Dracula invites you up to his room, but you think things are moving way too fast and sneak home.
Brad Dracula invites you up to his room, but you think this are moving way too fast and sneak home.
Things.
Option 1. You don't know if you should tell Tammy or not. You decide to see what happens. You wake up the next morning and have a dream about transforming into a werewolf.
Why am I dreaming about that?
Option
This is something
2.
that happens.
Tammy finds you in your room and tells you to come back to the party. You reluctantly accept and head back. The party continues and you find yourself getting drunker and drunker. Option 3. When you get back you find Tammy waiting for you.
Oh yeah, Tammy was probably staying up. She's like, I
Vote
have
for
to
your
hear
favorite AI
whatever
response.
the story is. Uh-oh. That's the most precarious one, anime. Peer pressure and then drinking, lowering our inhibitions. We should have just stayed home. We should have done this. That's why I voted. Okay. It's the spiciest option. We're in quite a predicament.
Tammy finds you in your room and tells you to come back to the party. You reluctantly accept and head back. The party continues and you find yourself getting drunker and drunker.
Oh boy. Brad Dracula throws himself at you and you transform into a werewolf and fight him off. This really gets Brad Dracula excited. And you wrestle him off all night long. Brad Dracula says that was the best night of his life.
Brad Dracula throws himself at you and you transform into a werewolf and fight him off.
Transform.
This really gets Brad Dracula excited and you wrestle him off all night long. Brad Dracula says that was the best night of his life. Option 1. You finally decide it's time to leave. Brad Dracula goes to the bathroom to clean up and you sneak away. Option 2. You finally decide to leave the party and head home. As you enter your apartment door, you hear a loud bang on the other side of the wall.
Okay.
Option 3. You have a great time and get a lot of attention from the guys, but you're too tired to make any moves on them. Vote for your favorite AI response.
For show on number 3. I might redo this. Hold on. Not satisfactory.
Option 1. All of the girls love you now. The guys are jealous of Brad Dracula, but they know you like him. You finally decide to leave the party and Brad Dracula follows you.
Wow, this party went all the way to dawn.
Option 2. You really like Brad Dracula and he seems to like you.
Okay.
You both have a lot of fun together. You decide to stay at the frat house for the rest of the semester.
Whoa, wow, that's a big move.
Option 3. You have never felt so alive. You finally decide to give him a little something to remember you by and transform into a werewolf again.
Let me just give you some permanent scars.
Vote for your favorite AI
Remember
response.
me. And also, I scarred your face so ladies know what's coming to them. He's been marked. Mark of the beast. Stay away from my man. These are all very pro Dracula and Kelly. Kelly Barks.
All of the girls love you now. The guys are jealous of Bradracula, but they know you like him. You finally decide to leave the party and Bradracula follows you.
You thank Brad for Dracula for the great night, but feel insecure about yourself and ask Dracula, what is it that you like about me? I hope it's not just because I'm a werewolf.
You thank Bradracula for the great night, but feel insecure about yourself and ask, Bradracula, what is it that you like about me? I hope it's not just because I'm a werewolf. Option 1. Bradracula simply responds, it's not just that, you're beautiful.
Ooh.
You blush and say, thank you, but I'm still not sure if I'm good enough for you. Option 2. Bradracula looks deep into your eyes and says, Kelly, I am attracted to you because you're beautiful and sexy.
Okay.
Option 3. Bradracula replies, well, you're really hot. And you're really nice, and I've never seen anyone transform into a werewolf before.
So it is the werewolf thing. You do like.
Vote for your favorite AI response.
You know. I've been going to the school for 3 years now, and you never even noticed me. But I transform into werewolf, and all of a sudden I'm hot shit. I'm who I always was. Really testing it here.
Bradracula replies, well, you're really hot. And you're really nice, and I've never seen anyone transform into a werewolf before.
You follow up and say, oh, so it is because I am a werewolf. I always wondered why no one paid attention to me. But now that I am out, it just feels fake. Like you only like me because of my werewolf form and not for who I am as a person.
You follow up and say, oh, so it is because I am a werewolf. I always wondered why no one paid attention to me, but now that I am out, it just feels fake. Like you only like me because of my werewolf form and not for who I am as a person. Option 1. Brad Dracula looks sad and says, "No, Kelly, I don't think it's that. You are a beautiful woman."
Then why won't you kiss
Option
me
2.
not in a
Brad
werewolf
Dracula
form?
grabs your hand and says, "Oh, don't worry about that. I like you for who you are as a person." Option 3. Brad Dracula responds, "No, there's something else. Something inside me."
Oh?
Vote for your favorite AI response.
Lycanthropy? Yeah, something inside. Yeah, here we go.
Brad Dracula responds, "No, there's something else. Something inside me."
Oh, here we go. Brad Dracula transforms into his true form.
Brad Dracula transforms into his true form.
Again,
Option 1.
transforms.
A werewolf. Again, you are stunned by how hot he looks. Brad
Oh!
Dracula
Whoa.
grabs you and pulls you close to him and kisses you passionately. Option 2. A gigantic-size werewolf with a full golden mane and tail. He says, "It's true. I do have a thing for you. You are the most beautiful creature on Earth." Option 3. A werewolf with a huge cock.
Yeah, let's redo actually.
Vote for your favorite AI response.
Sorry. Retry, and then let me actually spell transforms correctly. Transforms into his true form. Uh-oh. Did you not trust us? Well, I wanted to fix my spelling mistake. And also, oh shit, what happened? Uh-oh, I might have broken it. Uh-oh. What happened? Hold on. Oh. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, did it fuck up the thing? Hold on, let me... Come on, there's gotta be one of these commands that works. Well, I guess AP new story. Let's see if that works. Okay, so it worked. Hold on, but now I could go back. Alright, I think that's a good end for tonight. Sorry for the blue balls on this Brad Dracula story. We can finish it another time. I'm gonna see what's wrong and fix that. Bye, Howie, everybody. See you next time. Bye.